So you can just re-record
All
your part.
right. Ryan, over there talking. I love it. Okay, so we're live tonight. It's June 4th, 2019, and we had a rough run of it, guys. Started off the podcast night with a little bit of stress. Hunter's MacBook Air sucks.
They might as well call it a MacBook Error.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not my MacBook. It's a hand-me-down that I've used.
Who owns it?
But it sucks.
Yep.
Who owns the MacBook?
My wife.
So you guys are joined together by marriage and marital unity. So it's yours.
I actually have a
I
strict
love the look.
contract. We signed a contract when we got married that the Mac would be hers.
I feel like
The prenup.
I feel like you're about to get punched
That's
in the
a lie.
tank. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get punched in the tank. Oh man. Well, it's an awesome night. We got through the stress. We're starting about an hour and 30 minutes later than we planned on. And my wife is dealing with a crying baby. So it's going to be a good night.
Oh,
We got this.
yeah.
We got this, though. Of course, I'm joined with the poppy chair, Ryan Maddox.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now it doesn't pop?
Of course it doesn't. That's the kind of night we're having. And then we got Hunter Venable over there, Grizzly Adams. How you doing, buddy?
Go Cowboys.
Yeah. So tonight we're switching it up. I'm not going to be doing the news. I took a break from it. I'm giving it to these two guys. But then, wait a minute. I am still doing some news.
Yeah.
So that's the way it works sometimes. Hunter. He's sitting there figuring it out. He's like, what?
Yeah.
What's
He
he
looks
talking
confused.
You're
about?
still doing news. I am confused.
Yeah, there just wasn't enough there, so I had to throw a little bit more on the meat. You had the
Basically-
meat. You guys had the meat and cheese, but we needed some tomato and lettuce.
Basically,
I
Clint's
don't know. I
putting
think
it
we're
in a
gonna
nice
go-
way. He's thinking you're coming with a couple announcements of some free deals, and that's not really
Stretching it.
news, and you're calling it news. And so he went ahead and got some news.
Right. That's pretty much what happened. Because Ryan,
Look at the
I
look.
have one
I love
thing
your
that's a
face.
free deal,
My
but the
face.
other one is not
Your
a free
face.
deal.
that's good. That's good. It's okay. We're gonna get through it. It's good. It's fine.
We're good.
I love you, Hunter. I love you. You were sick, and then family issues. Like you
I
had a lot
swear
of
to goodness, if you
and
have
weddings.
another strike news article about somebody
No,
walking
it's
out,
It's not a strike. It's not. I do have a feel good one though. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
How many do you
warm,
have?
fuzzy. I just.
I'm
two.
already feeling good.
I just looked
Two.
up two. I just looked up two.
so
That's all.
I have 2. You have 2. Ryan has 1.
You have deals.
Yeah.
You're like Trump. You have deals.
I have 1 deal.
I have news. You have deals.
The movie I'm talking about is not free.
Yeah, but it's a movie. It's
Right.
entertainment. Right.
It's
so,
not a free deal.
So I'm bringing you some gaming news. You have movie news. I got gaming news.
I love it. I love it.
But
Hey, just get in there.
regardless,
Is that bat you're using wood or aluminum? Because it is hurting. I'll tell you that much.
but it doesn't matter. I just.
Well, buckle in, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be here till about 11:30 with all the news we have, plus the games we have, plus the whatever else.
I only have about 30 questions to do tonight for our trivia game that we're doing.
You're
So
right.
it's gonna
Oh,
be
sweet.
It's gonna be a schlapping night, as Hunter would
Good
say.
thing we got started early.
Yeah. Yep. No sleep under these eyes.
Sup, Chari? Chari?
Oh man. So with that said, we're gonna move on over. Do you guys want to hit the news first? You good with that? You ready? Are you on top of it?
Yeah, let's hit the news first. Hunter, you going or me?
Wait, I'm supposed to have news articles?
I love it.
Yes. All right. So Hunter's gonna bring you them deals. He's gonna bring you that scary that movie he's talking about, and it's gonna be good. Oh, we got the midnight.
I will kill you while you sleep, Clinton. I will kill you while you sleep.
Hey,
I know where you live.
I know.
You know what I'm loving about this right now? Real emotions. There's
Yeah,
real raw
there's
emotions.
definitely-
And we're capturing a new side of Hunter, and people are probably loving it.
What
I like
people
it.
don't realize is
It's
Hunter's nerve was exposed before we started the podcast. So now
yeah.
everything I throw is just raw nerve. It's just
Yeah.
salt.
It's
on
like
the nerve.
peroxide. You told the kid it wasn't going to hurt, but you knew it was.
Oh,
You know?
that's what I tell my daughter every
Right.
day. Every day.
Well, I know Clinton touched on it, but it's just been like it's just been like a hell week, you know?
Yeah.
So it's been like I've been sick for 2 weeks straight.
Mm-hmm.
I've been taking antibiotics and stuff, but it's not. It's getting a little better, but it's not gone.
Mm-hmm.
It should be gone by now. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, why do I still have this cough? Why am I coughing stuff up still?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then, yeah, our family issues and stuff like that. And then just tonight, that computer not working with me, dude. I was like, for you listeners out there, I was like 3 seconds away from throwing my laptop across the room.
He was. This podcast almost didn't happen with Hunter in it.
I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown. We spent maybe an hour trying to figure out how do we get this external mic that Hunter spent good money on to work, not realizing that since he bought it, we have not been using it, we think.
Yes.
So for like the last 4 episodes, nobody wanted to tell Hunter he didn't sound as good as Clint because he spent his good money on the mic.
Right.
And then we all realized,
Ryan, I hate
What?
to burst your bubble, but I'm thinking the last 10 episodes.
I don't want to say how long it's been. It's been a while, though.
It's
So-
been more than 2, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, it's okay. We moved past it. We're gonna get him.
No.
hooked up.
We got to let everybody know about the MacBook Air. The issue was why I called it a MacBook Air instead of a MacBook Air is we found out it wasn't an issue with trying to get an external mic to work. It's that the MacBook Air doesn't use external mics through a USB port.
Right.
You can only plug in through the little headphone jack. That's it. You cannot plug a mic in. So forget gaming or anything, like that would be usable for a nice mic that's amped or has good sound or good headset or whatever. I guess it just freaking doesn't work, which is crazy. So that was kind of mind-blowing for me to find out that the computer doesn't even do it.
Yeah. it
Oh,
was
you
just-
Mac guys.
It was
You're going to have
just-
all these Mac guys out there like, yeah, you got to, I mean, who buys an Air? You got to have a Pro, a MacBook Pro, right? I mean,
Yep.
the
That's
only
where it's
thing we
at,
do
bro.
here.
That's where it's at, bro.
Exactly. That's what they do.
Wait,
That's
where-
what all the Mac
where's-
guys do. They turn their heads.
Where's my little black sunglass or my little black glasses? And my turtleneck and my coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, we don't hate Mac. It's just that when we work with them on the creative side, I don't see why creative people like it. I don't know.
No, I
That's
hate
just me.
Mac.
That's just me. But anyway,
Yeah.
we love you Mac users though. So keep listening
Yes.
and watching the podcast. All right, so we're going to switch on over to the news, switch gears. It's going to be an upbeat, good episode. Hunter's going to get with the program. Love it.
Yes.
He's here. We're good. All right. Moving to the news.
News. Okay.
Leaks.
Okay. So I'm going first.
Or geeks. Not yet. Oh yeah, I gotta get it.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys my free game that Clinton has talked about so much. That is not all my news includes tonight, but we will do that one first since he seems to be so excited about it.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
So this comes to you, sadly, it's only for PlayStation players because it's a PlayStation Plus deal.
Okay.
If you are a PlayStation Plus member in the month of June, you are eligible to download a free Borderlands collection pack. It's the Handsome Jack collection pack.
Ooh, handsome Jack.
Oh, handsome Uncle Jack, huh?
I almost coughed there. That was crazy, but I saved it. So, with Borderlands 3 right around the corner, there's no better time to jump back into the franchise of Borderlands. The Handsome Jack pack. It's a mashup of 2 games. The prequel... No, sorry, excuse me. The pre-sequel, I don't know if you guys remember that one came out just recently, and Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
It sets the stage for the third entry in the series that's coming later this year. So,
Okay.
PlayStation thought it'd be a good idea for the hype of Borderlands 3 to release the past 2 for free.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
for me, since I've never played him before, I told you guys I wanted to get on there and play him before the third one came out. I'm going to download that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get
I need-
myself a free game.
I need to do that too. Maybe we can stream that. I'll
Free
stream
2
you,
games.
You stream me. It'll be a good time. That's awesome.
I'll just show up at Clint's house and
We'll take turns.
play split screen with him. No, we'll split screen that thing.
Oh, you can split screen
Mm-hmm.
on that. Oh.
Yep, good old Borderlands split
We
screen.
we just found our Delirious Dads stream night with all 3 of us.
We still haven't even got back to streaming Resident Evil 2, which is super disappointing. I've been just like thinking
We
about it
got to
like
finish
crazy.
that.
Yeah. For some reason, Ryan's cam is just going crazy tonight.
My camera?
No, not your actual webcam. It's just the feed. Like, it keeps resizing you, and I don't know why.
Okay. No big deal.
Doing something stupid.
So you get 2 games
So
for free.
that's it
Is that because you're a paid member? That's like if you're signed up to the PlayStation deal, right? That's the plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the PlayStation Plus is basically the online service. So you have to have PlayStation Plus to play online on PSN.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then there's other services like PlayStation Now and PlayStation View and all that stuff that are not included in that you can buy too. But
Gotcha.
PlayStation Plus comes along with free games every month, just kind of like Xbox. Is it still Xbox
Okay.
Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still Xbox Live.
Will
call it
come with
gold.
some of that stuff. Yeah, because there's gold and silver members, right, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, but it's still the live service.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So that's what PSN does, and usually they'll have a couple games. So since this is a collection pack, there is other games coming out this month that are going to be free. Also, it's not just going to be Borderlands, but I wanted to touch on that because we had talked about Borderlands 3.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of seemed excited about it coming out, and I just thought we should give our viewers a heads up that you can play the 2 Borderlands before you go out and get 3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Nice.
for free, play them for free before you go out and get 3.
That's awesome.
Actually, I was telling Clint I really want 3. Then I started thinking, dang, I want to play it with Hunter though too, and Hunter doesn't have a computer set up for it. So that's even more reason to push for that as soon as possible. Because if we could all get on some Borderlands 3, I was going to say Crackdown 3, but we've all heard the news on that, so we'll just leave that in the background.
Yeah. You mean
But,
you mean Crap Down 3?
I like
Crap
it.
down 3.
Crap Down 3.
But yeah, I definitely want to get on some Borderlands.
Yeah,
Watch Hunter's going to be like, I don't like Borderlands, and then we'll just have to just release him from the show. Take a vote, raise our hands.
Hey, I'm totally down. I've been kind of getting jealous watching you guys play DayZ on there, so I'm totally down to jump back
I
on.
knew you were the other night when you texted me and was like, "Are you guys getting on DayZ?" Because I was streaming Overwatch on my own, and I was like, "I don't know. I think we might be." I was like, "I'm not sure yet. As of right now, we're not."
I really thought about getting on, except I got sucked into a show with Natalie, so...
Gotcha.
That's all right. Hey, good things are coming this year. Trust me, buddy. They're coming.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to try to stream something today when I get off here. I just
There
don't
you
know
go.
what.
I need to give you access to the Delirious Dads stream, too, so you can use it. You can stream to that if you want.
Yeah,
Definitely.
the only way I could stream right now without you guys would be on my... You can go straight through PSN to Twitch.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
They just won't be able to see me.
Which I guess I can make. No, I guess I can make you an affiliate. Like I could go to your channel, put you as an auto player, and so anytime you stream, it auto plays as long as I'm not streaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
So that's an option.
Set it up.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, show.
So
So, did you want me to do both my things, or do you want to bounce back and forth?
I can hit mine.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
cool. We'll go back 2 years.
Hit it.
Mine.
baby.
I don't know if you guys heard the quick intro that I hit you guys with when I said, that Google is coming out with a game console, and people are probably like, "What? I've heard of this Google Stadia thing, which is a game streaming, but no game console." Well, as Google talks about this even more, and we're going to find out some big details as of the 6th, which will be Thursday. So if you're listening live, it's a couple days from now. If you're listening and it's Friday morning and you're on your way to work or whatever you're doing, then it was actually yesterday. So you can go check those details right now if you're listening to this podcast non-live.
Is that the E3 thing or is that separate?
No, they're doing an announcement before E3, kind of like to get their own little...
Yeah, because E3's next week, right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I announced
And so-
last week, but I wasn't sure if I got it right or not.
Yeah, they're kind of trying to take a little bit of a little audience. Everybody's kind of tuned in waiting for E3, so they're going to jump in there and do a big press release on this Google Stadia.
Good deal.
What they're going to be, or Stadia, I don't know, guys, get over it.
Get over it.
It's either going to be, it's going to be hitting on the main things everybody's been waiting for, which is basically when is it going to come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what everybody wants to know. When is it going to come out? How much is it going to cost, right? And what games are coming with it at first? Like what games can we be expecting with Google Stadia? That's going to be coming out on the 6th. But there is some details that we haven't talked through that's out now about kind of, the internals. And the reason why I called it a console is because Google's calling it a console. So this is not, a lot of people might be thinking in their head that this is how would you say, this is a website that you're going to be playing games on, right? But this is not true. You're not going to be playing games on a website. This would be like Shadow or some of these other true gaming streaming companies where you actually have a computer, right? And so we have a computer set up with our Shadow account that we play games through our Shadow computer, which is a whole Windows-based computer, right? It's got its own operating system separate from everything else, and we play games on that. Well, Google Stadia is actually going to have their own console and operating system. It'll just be in another location, right? So it's cloud, just like, it's not just Shadow, but that's the one we use. There's other ones out there. I think Shadow's probably one of the top ones right now. But Google is actually going to be set up to where they have a console there. And each console has its own graphics card and its own everything dedicated, just like you'd have a console in your home, except for it's there. Does that make sense? And so that's how that's going to work. And so they're calling it a streaming console, so I'm going to call it a streaming console. I hadn't really looked at it that way until they said that, and I think that's a good way to market it rather than just a streaming site, or if that makes sense, so people can grasp the actual power this thing's going to have.
Yeah, because initially when we were talking about rumors of it, it definitely sounded like a Netflix-based type thing where it's like, all you're going to do is have games, but...
Right. I think it's a little bit more like kind of like NVIDIA Shield, right? I think it's a little more like that, except for you don't have to have the console at your house. Yeah. What you get at your house is the controller, right? And so you're set up.
That's nice.
Okay, there's a couple cool things. One is, what if I don't want to use some new Google controller? Though I think it'll probably be good because Google's R&R and development team and stuff like that, they usually knock stuff out of the park quality-wise and feel-wise. But it's going to be made so you can hook up whatever controller you want to it. Whether it be PlayStation, whether it be Xbox, doesn't matter, whatever you're used to, that can be your controller of choice. You will be missing a couple things to where the Google controller is going to be set up with controls and stuff so you can go straight into streaming online, right? In the sense you can start your stream and turn your stream off and things like that right from the controller, it sounds like. So it's kind of be optimized with their system because, of course, Google owns YouTube. So it's going to be a pretty seamless system when it comes to live streaming, that kind of stuff. What guts do we have in this thing? It's got a custom, and this is for you guys who actually care about your your GPU and all that kind of stuff, RAM and all that. So we're going to run through its computer stats because we all know a console is really just a computer with a different operating system. That's what it is. So that's what this is too. It's got a custom x86 processor clocked at 2.7 gigahertz. So that is good. Okay, custom AMD GPU, which is really, even though it's custom, usually the custom ones are just slightly different than the top one at the time, right? They just call it custom so Google can have their own, but it's really going to be the top AMD GPU. 10.7 TFLOPs and HBM2 memory. Okay, this is going to have 16 gigs of shared system RAM. When I say shared system, I don't mean shared between other people's systems, right? Which is what people may think when they read that. What I mean is shared between your CPU and your GPU. So actually your GPU can pull as many gigs of RAM as it needs to out of that 16, which usually you've got your RAM, right, for your CPU, and then you've got your RAM for your graphics card that's separate. And it's sometimes you're lacking there a little bit. Well, this is an optimized system that can use all of it wherever it needs to, if that makes sense. So this has a total bandwidth. Get this, guys. The bandwidth speeds that this thing's capable of. Are you listening?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You were just going over stats, so
484 gigabytes per second.
Ooh.
That's how much processing speed this thing has in it, bandwidth-wise.
That's pretty crazy.
Okay. Solid state drive. Anybody who's into computers knows solid state drive is where your speed's at nowadays. Operating system is going to be Linux and Vulkan graphics API. Okay? Let's see here. Here's a couple other big things on here. Okay, important note is that the Stadia data center can evolve. Now, what's that mean? Well, just like Shadow, when they want to upgrade stuff, right? They're going to upgrade it there, right? And so you should not be expecting to have to buy a Google Stadia 2 like you do an Xbox 2
Right.
or PlayStation 4 or 5, or right? So instead of being that in your paid subscription, we're expected to see them keep upgrading it over time and keeping up to date so games can keep pushing at max force, if that makes sense, which is beautiful. That's like a dream come true for gamers. Let's just pay our fee, in my opinion. Let's just pay our fee, and we're going to always have the best. That's kind of what I love about Shadow, and they're going to do this in a gaming console type system. It says here that they have goals and ambitions, basically, so that we would be able to play games not too far in the future, like battle royales with up to 1,000 people in one battle royale.
What? That's nuts.
That's the kind of game handling this thing's going to be capable of. Yeah.
Could you imagine how like the runtime on one of those games?
Man,
it would just be insane. It would be insane. I mean, it's one of those things where it's all up to the developers, right?
Well, and how big would the map be too? You know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking.
It's like 1,000 people on a GTA 5 map just killing each other.
That would be just insane. Imagine winning that game.
Oh man.
Oh, son, I mean, that's some bragging rights right there.
Best of 1,000. Wow.
You can count on us not being at the top.
No.
But we will play and we will have a blast.
I bet I make it into the 900s though.
So, but yeah, I think it's cool. We don't have to get another Google console. They're going to keep upgrading with us. Games, we really don't have any games yet. That's coming on the 6th, and we're really excited about that. There's only 3 games. I think I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Doom Eternal, and it says, I think they leaked something from Q Games, which I don't even know what that is. That's a game maker, but I don't know what kind of games they put out. But I do know that they're planning on that. I think they're connected and partnered with Google, because that's going to be the first game that we're expecting to see like Google Stadia features built into the game. Does that make sense? And so it'll be the first game that's made for Google.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense. Whatever the game is. Now, the cool thing about that is one of the first big features they've leaked. It's called State Share. Okay, it's hard to understand. I've read about it on a couple different sites. What this pretty much is it's going to allow you to jump into a game that you are streaming, like you're watching via a stream on YouTube, right? And say somebody says, hey, does somebody else want to run this game with me, right? Someone else want to run this mission with me? You can actually jump in from that live stream, and it'll put you into that place in that game.
Wow.
Which is kind of, we can't even wrap our head around what that'll be like and what the implications of that are.
Yeah, that's different.
Not only can it do it from a live
stream. You said like
stream,
you can watch people, you watch people live stream and then jump into their game?
Yeah, like say they were on a campaign and they say, hey, I'm about to run this mission. Anybody want to join in?
That's cool.
You'd be able to just join in from the live stream. Because Google owns YouTube, right? So they're going to be somehow integrated.
Right.
It actually says here, too, that somehow you're going to be able to do that from pre-recorded videos, too. If you're watching gameplay of a game and things like that, and there's a portion of the game you say, hey, I want to get in right there, that part of this game. You can do that from a video, not just a live stream. I don't even know how that's going to work, but that's called State Share, and I'm sure we'll find out more about that soon.
Okay.
And that's from what they call the big name over that is called Stadia Connect, and State Share is one of the features of Stadia Connect.
Gotcha. Hey, real quick, I got to grab the baby because she's driving my wife nuts. So the baby's going to join the podcast.
Okay.
You guys keep doing news. I got the headphones. We'll keep on rocking because we're delirious.
Alrighty. Okay, you guys are wondering probably, this is the last thing I'm going to hit on for Google right now. It's going to be the fact that a lot of people want to know, well, what kind of bandwidth am I going to need, right? How fast does my speeds need to be, things like that. Google says that 30 megabits per second, which is actually pretty common. If you have high-speed internet, that's the low package nowadays.
Yeah. If
you don't have high-speed internet, you're probably not gaming anyways. I mean, you're on DSL or you're on satellite and you're using up your data caps too fast. And they say at 30 megabits per second, you'll be able to do everything that Stadia can do, which is 4K at 60 frames per second. Okay? That's pretty crazy. But if you have 25 gigabits per second, then, or 25 megabits per second, obviously not gigabits, 25 megabits per second, that you can do 1080p at 30 frames a second. And so that's normal. That's what most people are going to play. That's standard for most people. And that'll allow you to do that with no lag at all, basically, is what they're saying. So you can play with less, but if you want the maximum experience, you need 25 megabits per second or 30 megabits per second. Now, let's see here. One of the things that they say, is a big question that Google's been getting, which I understand, like Cox and Comcast and some of your big high-speed internet providers. I think AT&T also now. They actually have caps. A lot of people don't know that, but you have caps on your data, just like you do on a cell phone plan. It's just big caps, like 1,000 gigabytes. But when you're gaming and you stream all your games online like that, right, you're going to be using a lot of bandwidth. What a lot of people don't realize is you're really just streaming a video. So yes, you are going to be using a lot of bandwidth, but you're not really going to be using any more bandwidth than when you were gaming already. Does that make sense? Because when you're playing live online, yes, if you're playing at home and you're playing single player, but that's not the most common game played anymore. Most games are multiplayer online. And so you could actually end up streaming a little less, data. You might use a little less data than you would normally gaming. Now, that's not if you're on 4K, 60 frames per second. Obviously, you're going to be chewing through some data if that's the case. And if that is what you're running, Google's basically saying, hey, every time video streaming has come, like when Netflix came around and got big and they started doing 4K, what happened to all your data caps? They went up, right? Yeah. Because the industry moves with what makes them money, and that's what's making them money right now. And so as gaming becomes more cloud-based, data caps will go up. That's what Google says. I mean, that's their guess. And obviously, they're optimized to use as little data as possible because they're Google. Yeah. But at the same time, they say, hey, the market's going to change with it. As we grow, they have to grow with us type of thing.
And I think what that means is they already can. They have the capability to handle these things.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They haven't been pushed to have to handle it. So, therefore, it's not a part of the commercial market. So, why push the limits yet? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So, that's good.
So, I got to tell you guys, I'm more and more pumped about this Google thing.
Yeah, I hope.
Every time I read about it, my hopes are getting higher than they should be. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think. And so, I mean, to be honest with you guys, other than some of the hiccups, now Shadow is a very small company, but what they do when it's working right is amazing. It's great. Right. You can push your graphics at ultra on every game you play with no problems or no glitching or anything like that. And when the connection is working right, the computer works phenomenal, if that makes sense. And so I would think that if a small company like Shadow can give us enough performance that we've enjoyed it, something like Google is going to be mind-blowing. I mean, that's my
And you already have places like even NVIDIA Shield and some of these other places that do it. They've done a pretty good job with it. So
and have a lot less issues. Yep.
So there's already groundwork laid, and so they got a good chance of doing a lot of things right with this. So
that's all I've got to offer.
That's all you got on your
good stuff,
though. Yeah.
Yep.
It was very technical. I like it. Sometimes I feel like we might not be as technical as we want to be sometimes. So that was good.
I think your true gamer guys that are trying to push the limits of everything, that's what they want to hear. What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Give me the nitty gritty.
Right.
Especially, I think sometimes as Delirious Dads, you know what I mean? I don't get to game that much, but I know, just like you, Clint, one thing I do care about is everything looking awesome when I do. Like, I want it to look good. I want it to run smooth. I want it to be, I want to play the best looking game out there. We were talking about the Unreal Engine 4 doing photorealistic games. I want to see some photorealistic in 4K at 60 frames a second. Give it to me. And the easiest way to get it, I think, would be something like this Google system.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it just running good and smooth. That always makes it easier for you to, if I'm laying on the couch and I'm thinking about how all the steps I have to get on my computer to play stuff with you guys, I'm like, man, I don't want to set all that up right now.
Yeah, it's not that you don't want to play.
I don't want to get up. I don't want to get my laptop. I don't want to get on Shadow. I don't want to get my headphones. But when we got this Google Drive that's going to be so easily accessible, you just pop on your TV, and get it going.
What a beautiful thing about it is you can get it going anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
And so it's going to work on your phone. It's going to work on anything, just like Shadow does.
You can get those little controllers for your phone and and jam out. Yeah, that's awesome.
You can pull it up on your laptop. You can pull it up on your TV. You don't have to have multiple consoles and unplug and plug in. I think it's just it's a seamlessness we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
And they're promising big things, and we'll just see how they deliver. Hopefully, it's up there.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure it'll be a work in progress.
Hunter, I was going to go ahead and roll in with mine if you don't care, just real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I just wanted to throw it out there. I know we had announced it previously on this podcast, but the Sega Genesis Mini is going to be coming out, and they've named some of their games. And so I was just going to real quick announce some of the games that are going to be coming out on it.
Fire 'em.
It's there's Tetris. You got Darius, Virtua Fighter 2, Monster World 4, Road Rash 2. We've got, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, Castlevania Bloodlines, Gunstar Heroes. You got Thunder Force 3, Streets of Rage, Sonic 2, Street Fighter 2, Mega Man, The Wily Wars. Tons of games, guys.
Bunch of games.
Bunch of good games.
I think it's smart of them to be putting that out right around the release of this Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Because you can have people kind of getting like nostalgic and getting kind of,
getting
like,
back into it.
I remember that. Yep. And then boom, here you go.
Yep.
That's cool.
Like enjoy
They wigged out
guys.
about how he looked, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they're going to redo it. I mean, I don't know if you guys knew that, but they're redoing his whole
Really?
look. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to redo the animations.
Yep. They're going back and re-editing and everything.
Because he looked all like hipster weird, like kind of like
He
modernized.
just looked too
Almost
humanoid.
too human.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not cartoony enough.
Yep.
For Sonic. So, yeah. Yeah, we never really reported on that, but that's true. They did do all that jazz.
That makes sense, because that was the first thing I thought when I saw it was, Sonic does not look like I would imagine they would make him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also for a little bit of good get a little good feel good, some of that feel good news.
Yeah, I like feel good news.
Yeah, Borderlands 3, we've talked about it. It's going to be launching. Last month, 26-year-old Trevor Eastman posted a message in Borderlands subreddit describing the bad hand he had been dealt. He had been diagnosed with stage 4 esophageal, stomach, and liver cancer in June 2018 and given 1 year to live. Hold on, I got a baby in my hands. Hold up. So anyway, he was given 1 year to live. He says he's been a huge Borderlands fan for a long time now, and he doesn't know if he'll live to see Borderlands 3. He just,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of that bad of a deal.
Dang.
It's kind of spread all over. So anyway, he got to basically go check out the game, got a copy of the game.
Really?
Yeah. And so they followed him this past weekend with photos and things like that. But that's not where they stopped. They also dedicated a gun to him.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's cool.
Yeah, it's called the what's the name of the gun here? It's the Trevinator.
The Trevinator.
So, yeah, the Trevinator. Cool. Yeah. So
people are going to be pumped to get the Trevinator in the game.
Yeah, the comprehensive
That's cool.
Trevinator is a unique legendary shotgun with 28% weapon charge boost and plus 75 splash damage radius that can switch between cryo and fire elemental damage.
Quit talking about that game. I'm getting so pumped up about that game. Man.
So anyway, that's pretty cool. I like that they did that. I love hearing stories like that where they dedicate something to make those guys live on,
All I want for Christmas is Google Stadia
and Borderlands 3.
with Borderlands 3 partnered together in perfect bliss.
And you'll be set. That's cool. Anyway.
Well, that's cool. Thank you, Borderlands.
Yeah.
That was awesome of you guys.
Thank you for doing right by your fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Now, Hunter, I'll let you take it over, buddy. Sorry.
No, you're good. I just got more free stuff.
Oh, did you?
Nice.
Nah, I'm just pulling your chain. All right. So my next story is about scary stories. My next story is about scary stories. I wanted to bring this up because this is actually a book I read when I was in grade school. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is the book. And I just remember, I don't know how old I was. I feel like I was like 5th grade or 6th grade reading these, bringing the book home because all my friends were talking about how scary they were. And, my mom I'm trying to get my mom to read with me at the end of it. She's like, I'm not reading these to you. You don't even hardly able to sleep in your bed right now. And so good stories. And then, even researching back into these stories just after this article, it's kind of cool that one of Clinton's scare tactics, him growing up, came from this book. So his grandma used to scare him. Yeah, use this story to scare him to do the right kind of things. It seems like either it's a wise tale or a wives' tale that got into this book, or she took it from this book. One way or the other. It's so similar. But anyways, they're coming out with Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark movie, and they have an article on the trailer and just kind of talking about what to expect and when it's going to come out. But this movie is based on Alvin Schwartz, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It is a much-loved, spooky kids, how do you say, anthology?
Yeah,
when there's
anthology.
multiple stories?
Yeah, I think
Anthology? It's an anthology book series, and the movie adaptation arrived in August. It's produced by, I'm going to call him Del Toro. I don't know how to say his first name.
Okay,
and a new trailer has been released.
Is it Benicio del Toro? Benicio?
It starts with a G.
Nope, not that Del Toro.
Guillermo. That's my best try there. Guillermo
Yeah.
del Toro. Anyway, so the new trailer's been released. There was a first trailer released in March, but it didn't make it clear kind of how the movie was going to be, Right. It was just kind of like a teaser trailer. And so the second trailer has kind of revealed that the movie is going to be one story with a bunch of the monsters of the different stories in this story instead of a bunch of short stories in the movie.
Okay. I don't remember ever reading this book. I remember growing up with Are You Afraid of the Dark? And I grew up with Goosebumps. But this one I've never heard of.
Yeah, so this was just a book, I remember Are You Afraid of the Dark was a TV show, right? Like on Nickelodeon or something?
Yeah.
And Goosebumps was a book that became a show.
I loved those, and Goosebumps and all that stuff. But this was similar. It was in book form, and I would even say that these got a little more grim and a little bit more freaky.
Yeah, I think these are definitely old school tales, like from back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely aimed. It's not. Don't think that this is going to be like it's a horror genre, like it's scary, but I think it's more aimed towards teens, so it's not going to be like.
Yeah, it's aimed for the same audience as the book. Yeah.
Right. So the first, like I said, the first trailer was released in March. It didn't show much, but the new trailer, it reveals that it's a single narrative. A bunch of kids visit an old house and find a spooky book, which is filled with terrifying stories that start coming true. Excuse me, hold on.
So the book comes to life.
Dang, yeah. So they find a book. Sorry for that popping. I'm still battling the sickness, guys. I'm sorry.
You're right.
A bunch of kids visit a house and they find a book. And this book, when they read it, the terrifying stories start coming true. It looks like
Jumanji style.
Big, scary Jumanji. It all looks like massive, scary fun. Check out the trailer. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is directed by that guy again, a couple of guys, who previously proved his genre credentials with Autopsy of Jane Doe and Troll Hunter. So he's done some actual horror movies.
Okay, cool.
It starts with a crew of teens, and it hits theaters August 9th. And then the rest of this, I'm not going to go into the rest of this article. Basically, it talks about like what era he says it's a young adults movie that takes place around 1968 to 1969.
Okay.
And it was the end of a childhood in many ways, is what he said. So he's gonna use that time era to adapt to the stories. So
Gotcha. Because if you guys are into scary movies, some people don't watch scary movies with their kids. Some people do watch scary movies with their kids. But basically, we bring up other things other than just gaming. This is news, yes, but it's not just gaming news. Sometimes we're going to bring up other things that are going on because we're dads. This is Delirious Dads. And so it's things we do with our families, with our kids, things like that. And so we may, you may hear us talking about Avengers or whatever sometimes, stuff like that. We don't run down movies all the time, but something we're into is all open for game. And actually, we want to hear from you guys. If you guys are like, hey, we're gamer dads, but we like this kind of stuff too. We want to know how much of that you want mixed in. Like, we have been talking about basically doing and mixing in a little bit of board game type stuff too, because we actually love board games, and we haven't mixed that into here. Obviously, that fits into gaming. Usually, we've been talking about electronic gaming, but board games is definitely something we want to include, and maybe even bring some guests on that are big board game guys, either own board game stores or they do it competitively, or maybe they have made some games, and hopefully we can sit down and get some interviews with them. So let us know what you guys think about that.
And I've also been asked about mobile games, so we'll also try to check out some mobile stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
A lot of it has the microtransaction type, pay to win type stuff. But there's still some out there that aren't too horrible. You can still have a good time playing them, and you don't necessarily have to buy a bunch of stuff to succeed in the game. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled out for that. And I think next we'll just go right into the trivia. Ryan may present some computer deals tonight. We're going to see where we're at once we get through the trivia.
I think I'm going to be burnt out after tearing you guys up in this trivia game.
Okay, so we need to we'll roll into it, and we're going to announce the punishment.
Okay.
As soon as we come back after this little tidbit of music for you.
In a world of Easter eggs and cheats, it's time for what they don't want you to know.
What's up? We're checking out Hunter's armpit stains. He is under the heat here. Literally. Yes. He's got his AC turned off, so his mic won't pick up the AC, which we'll have to figure that out later.
He's trying to help. He's trying to help you all out.
I think that's just his excuse. Really, he's just scared to lose this trivia because the loser is going to be having their nipples waxed.
Oh,
and Hunter does not want that to happen to him.
So
he should be very confident that it's going to happen to me because I suck at these trivia games. Hunters are good. The pull of my leg, the Easter egg one, I got a good chance on those ones. But on these just straight trivia ones, like about game history, that's right down Clint's alley. I got to hope to beat Hunter.
It's going to get bad, guys. So, I picked some hard ones too. Like I searched up different quiz sites and stuff, and made sure that I didn't just find the generic, what does Mario wear? You know what I mean? Something stupid like that. So there's some of that, I think, on some of this quiz, but not a lot. We're going to have to scratch and claw. And all three of us are going to play. I have not seen any of the answers. So
he's cheesing. He's lying.
I'm not. I'll pull up the window capture right now, and you can watch me click them as we go through.
So I want to clarify on this punishment.
What do you want to clarify?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have hair on our actual nipple.
Around the nipple, obviously.
So around. So when we go to wax, we're not doing it on top of the actual. It's going to be the wax is going to be around, right? And
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Because I don't want permanent nerve damage.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt the
You're
nipple.
You're going to draw a little ring of wax around your nipple where the hair is. Right. Yeah, and rip it off.
Around it. On the
I'm all game for this. I think my wife would be game for this too.
More on the boobage. It's more on the boobage than it is the actual nipple.
No, it's right around.
It's gonna have weird bald rings right here.
Yep. Well, you can wax more if you want to.
Wow.
You just have to wax the nipple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab a pen.
Okay, get you a pen. I don't know why he needs a pen though. To write down his answers, I guess.
Are we doing that?
Well, I was just gonna tally up where everybody's score is at.
Right, but maybe he's wanting to do it on a notepad so that we can't just change our answers at the last minute.
Right.
Thought I had one here. I usually do.
Why are we doing pins? Are you wanting to write down our answers?
I write down mine just because it helps me remember what he's saying and stuff. Just in case, like, I don't know if I'll use it or not. It was like one of those, I better get it just in case.
Just in case, yeah. I got a pin here. I'm just going to tally up. Like, if me and Hunter got the answers right, I'm just putting a tally down. If
I got you.
You know, so I'm only recording what the score is.
Okay, so we're just trusting each other on the answers, right? We don't have to write it down every time then.
Right.
Okay.
We'll keep track.
Okay.
It'll all be okay. I will not rob you.
I'm so pumped about this.
I will not rob you out of nipple waxing, Ryan. I will not. Okay, so we've got.
If you're just now tuning in, we're talking about waxing of the nipples at the end of this competition. Not at the end, but for the loser, we're going to be waxing the nipples. Now's the time to share the live feed so they can see this competition.
I was about
it's going to get intense.
I was about to say, guys in the Facebook feed, please go ahead and share real quick and just say, gaming quiz, loser waxes nipples. And
yes. Oh, and just so you guys know, we're talking about waxing our nipples live.
Yeah.
During the show next time. Yes, we're not talking about waxing our nipples and then you guys get to see our waxed nipples. No, we're talking about live recording of the pain. Obviously, you didn't mute it, Hunter.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
and now you're muted.
I'm so sorry. I tried.
Anyways,
I can cut that out of the audio podcast.
We'll each need our wife, I guess, right? To be there, to be the ripper of the wax. Or will we pre-record it and show it on the live show?
I thought we were going to pre-record it, then put it up on the thing.
That works. Yep. As long as people get to see it. They got to see it. We can all come together. Yes. I like it.
That's what we need to do.
Be together.
Yes. So maybe it doesn't happen next week, but if we can all get together soon enough, I guess we will.
As long as it happens.
Yeah.
For the waxing
together,
of nipples.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
I guess that's true. We got to be around and laughing. And the winner, ooh, I'm raising the stakes, guys. The winner is going to wax the loser, like the lowest score. He's going to wax that person's nipples. Boom.
So he's the one that gets to rip it off.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Time out. I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with that. But no, I'm not backpedaling. But you still have to be cognitive. If the person's saying, whoa, slow, and they're taking, hold on, wait a minute. You can't just be that guy and just freaking injure them. You know what I mean? You gotta work with them. Okay, just making sure.
We're not trying to this isn't a 4-year-old version. We're not trying to hurt each other here.
Right.
I mean, there's going to be a little pain involved.
Hey, I haven't seen you without your shirt at all, Hunter. Are you kind of a hairy guy, or what's going on there?
I am. Did you get that from my dad's post, or what?
No,
what did he say?
Did he say something?
He said, "How about that tank?"
Oh no.
He said, "Dang." He said, "Dang, that'd be an all-day job, Hunter."
I was just thinking about you and your just your beard, and you grow a better beard than I do and stuff, and Clint. So I'm thinking, I wonder if
I'm a burly man. I got quite a bit of a carpet.
Yeah,
that's nice.
On my chest.
See, I don't. I kind of have the happy trail, and it comes up a little bit, and then I've got rings around my nipples of hair, and then I've got the spare single hairs on my shoulders and random places on my back. But I'm not there's no thickness to it. You know what I mean?
And then that just means when we get old and all that hair pops up on the shoulders and the neck, then we're just going to be weird looking because we have no hair anywhere else,
What sounds good here that I'm liking is it sounds like Hunter has more on the table to lose than we do. And it's really sounding nice. I like it.
He has more hair to lose for sure.
Yeah, okay.
But I think he's fairly...
Let's let the scoreboard do the talking.
I think he's fairly confident he's not going to be last. That's what I'm getting out of this. But, let's roll into it. I'm going to have to go through the website to actually click the answers so that I don't see them. So let's get this rolling, guys. You boys ready? Ryan, you ready?
I'm ready.
Ryan's muted.
Oh. Ryan just peaced out.
Yep, he did just peace out. He just crapped out.
He got scared. He got scared.
He did. Dang, we're right.
Hold on, I gotta get my poker sunglasses on so you guys can't read me. Try to read my You probably have to unmute him on clean feed now, don't you?
Yeah, probably so. Well, no, he never left clean feed, did he? Oh, yeah, I guess
I don't
he
know.
did. I guess he did.
He unplugged all of his stuff, so.
Yeah.
It's weird. I wonder why
It's been that kind of night, folks. It's been that kind of night.
it has been that kind of night.
Yep. It has been that kind of night.
That's weird. He was fine, and then all of a sudden he just went off of Skype.
Yep. Yep, he dropped the connection. Can't hear him. Wonder if his headset died on him.
It did. Well, I saw him. He did plug it in really quick, so maybe that was it.
Oh, like his battery
And now
died?
he's trying to figure it out.
Well, it needs to come back in the clean feed.
Oh, he's not in clean feed?
Nope, you're not in clean feed. Wow. And this,
Can you text him?
this, folks, is what he's been going through. Yeah, text him.
Well, not really. All the other problems tonight have been me.
Yeah. See if he's back in there yet. Let me size that up. Nope. He needs to. There we go. See if it works here.
Huh.
See what he says.
Maybe his headphones are still dead, you think?
Maybe.
Mm-mm. It doesn't look like the light's on his headphones.
They're dead.
Oh, it is. But can you hear us? That's weird. It wouldn't be his headphones then, it's his mic.
Your microphone.
Can you do the little flippy thing a couple times?
He's unmuted on here. Well,
We got some more technical difficulties.
we sure do, guys. We sure do. That's disappointing. We were just getting started.
Well, all this means is that Ryan's going to have to wax his nipples.
Yeah. Ryan has to wax his nipples no matter what for this travesty.
Yeah. He forfeited.
What's funny is he's just paused in our feed here. So it's just that awkward kind of during the headlights look, you know. All right. Let's see.
He's pointing at us.
Of course he is.
Unmute me.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
Yep.
Jeez, what'd you do?
Hey.
I just redid it like 4 times.
I know, but what happened?
I don't know what happened.
Your headset die or what?
No, it's plugged in. I don't know what that was. And then I tried to get it to come back on by flipping this, and it hung up the Skype call. 'Cause I forgot that's what it does. So am my video back on the live?
Yeah, you're back. You're back
Mhm.
live.
Sorry guys, I don't know what that was. And then I redid Clean Feed, our recording studio. I redid that 3 times, and it was popping up in there, but it wasn't picking up any of my volume, even though it was showing on my computer soundbar.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was.
That's all right.
All right, we're here. We're here. We got you all hyped up, and then I disappeared on you like right at
That's
climax.
okay. I'm coming
Sorry
through
about
on
that.
someone's computer.
I'm not hearing it on mine.
Okay.
Do you need to mute us, Ryan,
On
on Skype?
yeah.
Since it's a new
Since
call?
you came back
No?
in? No.
No, it's muted. You guys don't hear me on Skype, do you? You guys got to mute
No.
yourself on Skype.
Well, duh. I was just getting.
It says you're
feedback,
both muted, though.
but-
It
Okay.
says you're both muted.
Well, I'm not hearing it now, so maybe it was just your
Okay.
mic was close enough, or I don't
Sorry
know.
about that.
It's okay. All right. Man, I was just about to get started too. So
Yep.
guys,
Well, let's do it now.
let's do it. Get on there, share, like, get us out there because we're about to start this quiz. Let your friends in your feed know we're going live on the quiz. All right. So we're gonna start
No chat
this off.
peeking.
We're gonna start this off. We have multiple choice. And we also have true and false. So now I pulled from 2 different quiz sites, so it's actually 2 quizzes blended, so it won't just be the same style. Okay. It's going to be lengthy. It's going to be fun. This is for the waxed nipple. So here we go. All right. So starting off, in Uncharted 4, which PlayStation 1 title does Nathan Drake play? Tomb Raider, which is A. B, Final Fantasy 7. C, Mortal Kombat. Or D, Crash Bandicoot.
All right, could you repeat those?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
All right. I got mine. I'm ready.
I got my answer too.
Okay, I think I'm ready. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying it's D.
A.
Hunter?
I'm going to go with D also.
D also? Okay.
And the divide begins. I told you guys I'm horrible.
And it is D, Crash Bandicoot.
Oh,
So
that
I
sucks.
can see why you picked Tomb Raider, though.
I was going to go with Crash Bandicoot. I only switched to Tomb Raider because of the kind of game Uncharted is. And I was kind of like, maybe they're attributing Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I played this actual part, so I know exactly what it was.
Okay.
Oh, you
But-
cheated. Okay.
They're both made by Naughty Dog, so
Yeah.
Oh, dirty.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't realize that, though. All right.
I should have went with my gut. Ryan,
Yep.
go with your gut for the rest of this game. Okay,
Yeah, the
told
rest of the
myself
game,
I'm
go
good.
with your gut. All right,
Okay.
So next, how many Power Stars can you collect in Super Mario 64? Is it A, 100, B, 101, C, 110, or D, 120?
C, 110, final answer.
Okay, I'm
I'm going with B, 101.
You're going with B. I'm going with D. I played
I
this
switched
game
my gut.
plenty.
I was going with B, just so you know. So
All
that
right.
sucks.
So let's see what the answer is. Survey says D, 120.
Oh.
Jeez.
So did you know that one, Clint, for sure? No
Yeah.
guess?
Oh yeah, I played
Dang.
Mario. I played Mario a ton.
If you guys remember in the beginning of this, Clint said that he picked the questions. So just remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I
the
see.
reason I went with 101 is because I know Mario's done that stuff before where it's like, oh, you can get 100 stars.
Freaking
But then there's a
fly.
hidden one.
Yeah,
You know, there's
Yeah,
like one
that's
hidden
true.
one, and you can get the one extra one.
yeah. Well, on that though, the hidden stuff was the red coins. Remember, if you collected like 8 red coins in a level, then you got a star or whatever, an extra star. So, question number 3. In what year was the first game in the Halo series released? Was it A, 2001, B, 2003, C, 2000, or D, 2002?
Wow, that's
That's a toughie.
yeah, it is.
I know the age range I was at that time.
Yep. I know. I didn't really get into Halo until Halo 3. I know what year that was,
Yeah, I don't think. I'm not going to help
but I don't
you
know if
guys.
they were. I don't know if they were a year apart. You know, like old Call of Duty games, or how they were doing back then. I can't remember.
Right.
I got
I'm
my
gonna go
answer.
with. I'm gonna go with
I'm-
D, 2002.
Okay. I'm between D and A.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going with B.
You're going with B, really?
Mm-hmm.
2003. I'm going with A.
If they're a year apart, then Hunter probably made the right choice. I just don't know if they are.
Well, the problem is it's 4 years. Like, that's just 4 years listed for you right there.
Right.
So it's very close and could be any of them. So I'm going with A. You're going with B, Hunter? 2003. And Ryan, what was
Yes.
yours?
The big D. I
The
mean D.
big-
Sorry.
Oh, it was A.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
oh, this is starting to look bad. Oh,
Did you get it, Clinton?
yeah, I did. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's starting to look.
He knows.
I do not know.
He's got 3 right in a row.
no.
There's no way.
No, okay. So
Obscure questions too.
I remember where I lived. We had just moved whenever Halo came out. We moved in 2001 to Oklahoma City. Like
Hey,
around
Justin
that time period.
Jackson, I'm with you. He said 2002. I think this is rigged. I think it was 2002.
All right, here we go. Question number 4, guys. Who features on the cover of UFC 2 alongside Ronda Rousey? Is it A, Conor McGregor, B, Brock Lesnar, C. Sage Northcutt, or D. Jose Aldo?
Wow.
Ooh.
I should know
I
this
got
one.
mine.
Okay, I'm going to say...
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm not sure. I know it wasn't Brock, because I think Brock was long gone by then, wasn't he?
I don't know, man. That's a
It
hard
just
one.
depends. Do you know when UFC 2 came out?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how would you know if he's long gone already? Clinton?
Yeah, I know when it came
You
out.
little cheater.
Who was on the first one? Let me ask you guys that.
What's his name? Old white
Chuck
boy.
Liddell.
No, it wasn't Chuck Liddell. It was Forrest Griffin.
Forrest Griffin.
Yeah.
The monkey.
Okay, I know my answer. I'm going with D. Jose Aldo.
I'm gonna go with A.
Yep, I'm going with A. Conor
You're going with
McGregor.
A?
McGregor?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even
Cause
going to go McGregor. He came way later, I thought. Like, way after 2. 2 came out. Wait. Time out.
No.
Dang it, I've already said my answer. It used to be called by year.
No.
No.
It's always been like UFC 1 that was the first one?
And then UFC 2.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm going to stick. I think
You're going
McGregor
with
was
D.
not a thing yet.
I'm with Hunter. I'm going McGregor. I feel like Brock was out of the picture. Like he already had his sickness and all that. So
I
Okay.
don't think so, but I just don't remember him ever being on the cover.
yeah.
I thought I remembered, what's his name? Anderson Silva being on the cover of one of them, but maybe I'm crazy.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, it's A. Me and Hunter got it right
Oh my gosh.
by deductive reasoning.
Who is
I
it?
got it. It was
Conor
Conor
McGregor?
McGregor.
Here's my reasoning. Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey came up in the UFC game pretty close together.
Yeah.
They did, actually, and if I had thought about that, I would have said that. But what I was thinking, even in my head, I thought, I didn't even know Ronda Rousey was a thing when UFC 2 came out. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was older than Ronda Rousey. Just like I thought it was older than Conor McGregor, but I should have thought about the fact that if Ronda Rousey, I knew McGregor came up at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't even put those two together. That was stupid.
The other
I'm
two
just
I did-
bombing. Just error. Have I
Yeah.
even got one right? No.
No, you're last place right now.
What's
so
the score?
0.
Clinton's got here's an eerie
Clint's
thing.
got
Clinton's
4.
got
I've
every
got-
one of them right.
I've got 4. Hunter's got 2. Ryan's got nothing. He's bombing. He's wetting the bed right now.
This is crazy.
Hey,
Jose
these
Aldo.
good questions though. I would say this is a good little. This one's from a
That
Red Bull
sucks.
website, so they're bringing the heat.
Okay.
So question number 5: what is the highest selling home console of all time? Now, to give clarity, guys, this quiz was published in 2017, so for this it'll be just out of the 4 category here.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Because I don't know
It's
I don't know if anything past that has sold.
Right.
But out of the 4 that's listing, that's what we're wanting to know.
Mm-hmm.
So the highest selling home console of all time: A. Nintendo Wii, B. PlayStation 2, C. Xbox 360, or D. Atari 2600.
And it doesn't say highest grossing. It says highest selling, which
Highest
I would
selling.
take that as most consoles sold. That's how I would take that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would go with Xbox 360.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going B, PlayStation 2.
Okay. So you're going B. PlayStation 2.
If this was in 2017, yeah, I'm going with 360.
Okay.
I think Xbox One came out right around then, right? Maybe before then. So that's surprising. It's not even.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
didn't Nintendo, didn't it get like crazy?
The
Because
Wii,
it was cheaper.
it might have.
I think I remember that going on. So
Yep,
I'm-
you're the game guru. Freaking, I'm about to win you another one. Go ahead.
no,
Clint's
I don't.
guessing Nintendo Wii.
I'm guessing A. Nintendo.
Gonna take us
Wii.
on a ride of 6-0.
Hunter is guessing PS2. Ryan's guessing Xbox 360.
I suck.
Survey
I suck at these games.
says, "Oh, Hunter got one right. PlayStation 2 is the
Dang.
highest selling out of that group."
PlayStation 2, not even 3. 3 is what came out against the 360, right?
Yeah, they
So
didn't.
they're saying
do it
there was more PlayStation 2s. That makes sense.
Well, 'cause
because I was
remember,
thinking 360 sold more than the PlayStation 3. That's what I was thinking in my head, but I really didn't know. I didn't buy PlayStation 2. I was too poor. Like, we got PlayStation 1, and then I skipped PlayStation 2, and the next thing I bought was a 360.
Yep.
Yep.
So Hunter is tightening up the challenge here, and you're back there struggling. All right. Question number 6, guys. In The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker, how many Triforce? Sorry, I don't play Zelda, guys. So if I'm killing that name,
Oh my
forgive
gosh,
me.
I was just about to say that, and I didn't want people to be mad at me. Even back in the day when everybody played Zelda, I only played a little bit.
Yeah,
Like I've never been a big Zelda guy.
Yeah, I just never. No one ever got me the Zelda game on 64 when it was real big. I
Same
didn't
for
have
me.
it. I didn't have it on regular Nintendo, so forgive me. Okay, so in The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Maker, how many Triforce shards do you have to collect?
Wow, that is such a deep question. Like, I don't even know what a Triforce shard is, and I've never heard of the Windmaker.
And I don't
So
even
we are
know.
in trouble.
And I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Hunter, do you know? Do you know how to
Yep.
say it? You know what's how you pronounce it?
He said you
What?
pronounce it 8 because that's how many.
Oh, so A 8, B.
No, I'm just joking.
Well, 8's one of the options. A
Oh, okay.
8, B 9, C 6, or
Okay.
D 3. You need me to repeat that?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm going with 3.
Yep. D3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to be left behind. I'm going to go with D 3 as well. I'm not sure.
Wow, you can't just do that, can we? That's why we need to say it at the same time. I don't like that.
Oh, you don't like it?
I feel very salty about that.
Okay, I'll do 6.
No, you can go with it, but
I'll do
we
6.
just-
I'm not scared.
Okay.
I'll go 6. I'll double.
But you get
I'll-
what I'm saying. You're probably gonna win. You're probably
It's-
gonna get it right.
We should go at the same time from now on.
It's double or
Yeah.
nothing. Here we go. Double or
Or
nothing.
no, timeout. We don't have to go at the same time. We just
Hey.
all have to agree once we decide in our head that's the one we're going with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Final,
I'm cool with that.
final answer?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Because I get what you're doing. That was a
Oh.
strategy there.
Ooh, we were all wrong.
Really?
Really?
Yep, it is A 8.
That's what I was gonna say
Wow.
first. I went with 3 because it's a tripos.
That's what you said before it was
That's
even
what I
an
did
option.
too.
I know. Man, I've had 2 on my gut. That's my 3rd one now. My gut choice was right.
Ryan, you
Honestly,
said
when we were up 2 questions, I was looking at that one already, and I was like, I'm pretty positive it's 8. And then I read it, and then the try threw me off too. Try 3.
Oh, so that's why you switched it. Because Ryan said 8 right off the bat, just without even hearing a deal.
Yeah, I
Just
switched
playing
because
around.
the tripos. I saw it said tripos, and I thought, no, it's 3. And I
all
switched
right.
it.
All right, here we go. What console was the first Final Fantasy game released on? Was it A, PlayStation, B, Sega Mega Drive, C,
I've never heard of that.
Nintendo
Me neither.
Entertainment System, or D, the Xbox? I think I know this one.
I'm going with A, PlayStation.
Same. Ryan?
We said we can't switch, but we got to make sure we all have our final answer because I was still thinking. So now I feel swayed because of your answer. So next time, let's sit here and make sure we all know our answer first before we start talking.
Okay.
Because I've been throwing them out there like that too, not thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a hard one for me because it seems like it was on PlayStation back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Xbox came out around PlayStation 2, right? That's when Xbox original came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with PlayStation also.
Okay. Oh, we're wrong. What?
It was Xbox, wasn't it?
No. It was NES, Nintendo Entertainment
Really?
System.
Wow.
So I guess the original. Wow, we did not do good on that, guys. Dang.
All that debating for no reason.
Yeah. All right, give me 1 second. I got a dog barking in the background. Give me just a sec.
Clinton's going to get this next one.
Hey, at least our Justin on here, he's not doing much better than us, so it's good to see. We're not the only tards
Really?
out here. I know tards isn't politically correct. Sorry, guys. Forgive me. I got this fly just right in front here. It's summertime now. It's humid outside. I got mulberries falling from the tree. Flies all over the mulberries. You're muted. You're muted, Clint. There you go. Nope. Still don't hear you for some reason.
Still muted.
Now Clint's is doing it.
Is your window unit still
There you
knocked out in your film room?
There he is. Yeah.
Okay, so you're just sweating
Well, I got the fans on, so I'm okay.
from your balls to your butt crack.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep, I said it.
Have I
So,
gotten any right, guys? Am I still at a 0?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because the ones that you've almost got right, we got wrong with you.
You can't almost get something right. I just happen to guess things with you.
Almost in the sense of we all agreed. Okay,
Yeah.
so next we'll make sure everybody has their final answer, then we'll answer.
Okay.
Okay, I'll count it out. All right, so question number 8. In Overwatch, what was Diva's former profession? A, professional football player. B, professional wrestler. C, professional skateboarder. Or D, professional gamer.
Can I ask, in Overwatch, which character is Diva? The one that wears the mech?
Yes. Yeah, the Diva,
Yeah.
Diva. Yeah, the little Oriental girl that's in the mech suit.
Yeah.
All that.
I don't know the backstories to this stuff, so mine's a blind
Okay.
draw, but I'm going with it. I got what I'm going to go with.
Okay, Hunter, do you have what you're going with for Diva?
Yes.
Okay. And I have my answer. So, 3.
Because you already know.
3. Well, yeah, for sure in Overwatch. 3, 2, 1.
C.
C. I said D.
D.
Sound like you were saying C and switched it. But I believe
No.
I did not switch it, I promise.
No, him. You
He's
said
talking
D
to me.
too?
Yeah, I said D.
You guys suck. I was going to go with professional gamer and didn't because it seemed too obvious.
Oh, you should have known. That's
I
her
keep
whole,
doing that. Why do I keep doing that?
That's her whole superhero power thing. That's why
Really?
that's why she's in the mech suit. She was such a good gamer that then they developed a mech suit. She was like the top gamer, like a streamer, a game
okay.
streamer, and she was so good, like the top level, that they made a mech suit, and now she's like a hero.
Okay, gotcha.
Because it's like playing a
No
game
powers
for
of her own type thing. Okay.
I was
Right.
thinking wrestler, and then I thought about the mech suit, and I was like, it's probably gamer.
Yeah,
It's gotta be gamer.
yeah.
Skateboarder made no sense, so I just went for it.
Yeah. It said footballer on there, so I changed it to football player.
Obviously, guys, I had straight A's in school, but I did really bad at like the ACTs and stuff like that.
Oh, this is good. I like it. Pressure. Pressure's on, Hunter. Pressure's on. Okay.
No, both of you guys should be feeling good. Neither one of you are getting last at this point. Like the chances of me coming up from the bottom and pulling a Drake
Slim to
is
none.
very low. Yes.
We're not that far off, are we?
Oh yeah. 5 and 6, something like that.
In the Metroid series, what is the name of the main protagonist? Is it A, Sephiroth, B, Samus Aran, C, Seamus Morgan, or D, Solid Snake? And C could be Seamus. That might be Seamus. I don't know.
I got my answer.
I don't know Metroid at all, so I'm not real sure.
I got my answer for sure.
You do? You know Metroid pretty good?
No, I've never played it, but I think I'm pulling something from Smash Bros.
Okay. Okay, I have my answer.
Okay, I got mine.
All right, 3, 2, 1, A.
B.
C. Wow.
All right, let's see. Oh, Hunter got it right. B. Samus.
B?
Yep. How did you know that one?
Because that's what they call. There's Metroid in the in Smash Bros, but then the ultra, like the opposed character to Metroid is Samus.
Okay. Okay.
People are like, what kind of gamers are these? At least me.
Yeah, because you've got none. We're
Yes.
on the 10th question, and you've still got none.
It's not a big deal. I'm the most entertaining on the show, so I don't have to be good at this.
So everybody knows that was my
I wear the
wife's farm.
dresses. I get my nipples waxed. I'm that guy. Welcome to the party.
He's Steve.
You don't even have to buy me a few beers ahead of time. I'm just ready to go either way.
Don't have to buy you beers ahead of time, as you said.
No, I'm good to go without.
Sweet.
All right, Clint. You're muted right now, just in case you don't realize.
That button's finicky tonight, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mine is too, apparently.
Question number 10. Who is the creator of the Super Mario Brothers series? Okay. Is it
I should know this.
Is
wow.
it A, Shigeru Miyamoto, B, Ralph Baer, C, Hideo Kojima, I probably butchered that name just so you know, or D, Nolan Bushnell?
I'm going with.
I got my answer. You got
I
your
got
answer,
mine too.
huh? All right.
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, C.
A.
A.
Is it Miyamoto?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is. Good job, guys.
I'm on the board.
Dang. Good job. Ryan finally got his first point, guys. We'll deduct a hair for that. Did
That
you-
time when you read Miyamoto, my gut said yeah, and I said don't listen to the rest, Ryan. Just go with your gut this
Go with
time.
your
Don't
gut.
even listen to the other ones yet.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, goodness. Okay. So we're
I
moving.
think we should have made a little collateral for the second place winner.
Oh, okay.
One nipple.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I was thinking.
No, we're
One
not.
nipple.
We're not changing it mid-range, boys.
Oh,
I'm
he's
in.
scared. He's scared.
Hey, when I agreed to this, the last man was the one in trouble, which I
He
was
said,
fairly
"Hey."
certain.
With just a
Aye.
big old smile ear to ear. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, I'm scared. That's fine. I'll admit it. I got precious nipples. Precious.
Tiny little nipples that actually have like a girl nipple thing going on.
Little pepperonis. Little.
Yeah, very unique.
Tiny. All right. So, number 11. What video game vixen supposedly stripped down to her birthday suit if players entered the correct button code? Was it A, Princess Peach, B, Blood Rain, or C, Lara Croft?
I know who this is already. I got it.
I got my answer.
Supposedly, which means it could have just been a rumor. Never really happened. So we have to give an answer to a possible rumor.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rumor.
If you know about myths and rumors in gaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with.
And they later created a mod that you could actually do it, but it wasn't true at first.
Okay. I'm
Go, sure.
going with mine. Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, C.
C.
Ah,
Only because
that-
who wants to see Princess Peach? You know what I mean? Everybody's imagining Lara Croft back in those days.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we all got one on that. So Ryan, that puts you at 2, buddy.
Nice.
Hunter is 1 ahead of me. It's 7 Hunter, 6 me, 2 Ryan. That's where our score is at. All right, here we go. Next question, number 12. The video game heroine is killed early in her adventure, and game fans persisted for years with being able to resurrect her. Who is it? Is it Aeris, Princess Peach, or Chun-Li?
Well,
I have no
I don't
clue.
know who Aeris or Chun-Li is. And I know it's not Princess Peach because, she didn't die.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that before the answer, but I'm pretty sure you guys know that too. So,
All right, I think I got my answer.
uh,
I'm going to guess.
Going for a guessy guess?
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm
right.
guessing.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, A.
C.
C.
Ooh. That would be wrong. It's A.
You got it right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ryan, why do you switch things up? I was going to go with A.
Spoiler alert, Ares dies in Final Fantasy VII, and grieving gamers search desperately for a way to bring her back.
Oh
It
my
just
gosh,
wasn't
guys.
meant to be.
Listen. I was even thinking, this is talking about Final Fantasy. It's the only game a princess would die in. And I'm thinking, what name makes the most sense for Final Fantasy? And that's why I picked Chun-Li. So that sucks. Because I was
That
going to
does
go with
suck.
Ares just random in the beginning. I had to get my mind in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
So what? Hold on. You guys are getting kind of close, aren't you?
We're
What's the
tied.
score right now between you two?
7 to 7.
No wonder Clint didn't want to take the second place single nipple wax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a close one, bro. It's not like I'm over here just slaying. Me and Hunter, we're proving our gamer worth,
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be
Thanks.
known to everybody that's listening out there. I'm game for it. It's somebody else who's wimping out.
Oh yeah, and you were game for it while you were down.
I'm game
So
for it.
everybody
I'm game for it.
Oh, you're in?
I'm
Oh,
in.
put a little peer pressure on him. I like it.
That's
Yeah,
all
who
right.
said
I'll
peer
go
pressure
for it.
doesn't work?
I'll
I
go
like
for it. All right.
I like it.
Here
Okay.
we go. So 1 nipple for me, 2 nipples for Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Or whoever gets second. Are you already claiming second place?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
he did.
I'm evaluating. I'm evaluating
his-
it in my mind.
He's
like,
already
is it worth
second
it?
in his head.
I
And
wouldn't.
he already said that I'm losing, even
I
though
would-
I got 2 points.
I wouldn't
I
agree.
got 2 points.
I wouldn't agree with if I didn't think I could do some damage here.
Wait, do I have 2
Totally-
points or do I just have 1? Am I lying to myself?
You have 2 points,
Okay, good.
and we both have 7.
Look at Annalise. She just
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. It's been a rough night on Mama. One of gaming's greatest myths. This is part of the question, by the way.
A lot of these are myths.
Yeah, this is like a myth, rumor,
Ooh.
big events that have occurred in gaming kind of thing. Okay. So one of gaming's greatest myths has to do with thousands of Atari 2600 cartridges of this game being buried in the desert. Is it A, Combat, B, Pitfall, or C, E.T.?
I got it.
You got it? I got it. You got it, Red?
No, let me think.
Mine's a guess, but I just have a feeling.
I had a feeling too. Should I just go with my feeling? It'll be
Yeah.
the one I go with my feeling on and I fail. It's going to be that one.
This is one that I do know, but I'm really
Okay.
confident about this one.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, C.
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 Okay,
Yep.
let's get it.
It was C. E.T.
Nice.
isn't buried in the desert, but it was once. Thousands of cartridges were dumped thanks to the game's poor sales, but they were later dug up and removed.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was a real thing that happened. All right, moving on. I guess I'll give everybody a score here. Ryan's up to 3. Congratulations, Ryan.
Doesn't matter unless you guys miss one. I can catch up on somebody.
Me and Hunter, me and Hunter are tied. This game's getting crazy. All right, so we're at question 14. All right, what mystical object was rumored to be obtainable in the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, but was not truly accessible in the game? Was it A, the Ocarina of Time, B, the Triforce, or C, the Master Sword?
Man.
Now I wish I would have played more Zelda,
Do you guys
This is my
know what
chance
the
to shine.
ocarina? Do you know what the actual object looks like? The Ocarina of Time.
Uh-uh. No.
I'm trying to think of what that is. It'd help me out a little bit if I knew what that object was. I'm thinking it's the little thing he plays, isn't it? Isn't that an ocarina?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't
Maybe.
know.
maybe. But
Makes me want to look it up so I know what it is.
I've got my answer.
I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, B.
C.
A.
Oh,
We split it.
we did.
It's Clint. Clint got it right.
Oh, I did get it right. What? Well, I didn't think it was going to be Ocarina.
The Triforce.
Yep.
It was probably preluding
So
to the next
you
game.
collect
Triforce.
shards to the Triforce, and you can't get the Triforce.
Yeah, but that was probably in the next
No.
game. So that was a prelude to it in this game. And then the next game, you actually could get it. I bet that's how it was.
No,
I even
it's
thought
I
about
guarantee
that.
you, the ocarina is exactly what I was thinking about. And if it is, I knew that he could get that. But I just don't remember what it looked like.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
See, I don't even know enough about Zelda. I just guessed. I was like, well, I don't think the Ocarina of Time would not be in the Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. You don't know enough about Zelda.
And
that
why
got
didn't
the
you
key
pick the
over
Master
there.
Sword?
Right. So it says here, Zelda's holy object, the Triforce, is visible in-game but never fully obtainable. So it's visible but not obtainable. So, yeah, that was a tough
So, why didn't you pick the Master Sword, Cheater?
What? Wow. You're just going to throw it out there like that, huh? No, because I don't remember a sword being a big deal in the game.
Okay.
And since Hunter was saying harmonica, or whatever. And kind of with the title and stuff, I was like, I don't think it'll pair. Would make. So I was down. I was between. Basically, I was between the Master Sword and Triforce. And since earlier we talked about the Triforce earlier, or Triforce
segments. That's why.
I think it was.
It's actually the opposite
Triforce.
for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with Mom.
I hear you.
Go be with Mom.
Nope, you're unmuted now. Now you're muted. Like,
Now.
yeah, you were good now.
Okay. All right, here we go. I gave myself points on that, so we're
Okay. You gave yourself points, more than one?
point single. Man,
Oh, okay.
Ryan's on it. He's not letting me. He's not letting me budge. Okay, here we go. We're gonna move a little quicker, boys.
All right, let's do it.
True or false? The iconic video game Donkey Kong was so named due to the mistranslation of the name Monkey Kong. True or false?
Wait, hold on. Which one is this?
It's true or false?
That's not what mine says.
What's your
No.
For 15?
Yep, mine doesn't say that either. Mine says the
Mine's talking about San
scandalous
Andreas.
hot coffee.
Oh, sorry. It's just on the website. I didn't get it in the Word document. Stop, Claire. She's about to get beat. Okay, true or false?
You can still do yours. Just read it again. We don't have to read it.
Well, we already have plenty of questions. I don't want to read
Okay.
extra. Yeah.
Okay.
True or false? The scandalous hot coffee sex minigame in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was accessible in unmodified copies of the game. Is that true or false?
I got my answer.
Me too.
I've got mine. Ready? 3.
Yeah, false.
False.
Wow, really? False. Yep, you're right. False. Only by hacking the game were you able to access the file. So someone put it on there and decided, that's not a good idea. So
Okay.
we'll add that.
Got me another one,
Ryan's
but
at 4.
you guys guessed the same.
Yeah, I'm at 10. Hunter's at 9. So it's still a challenge over here. All right, next question. This popular video game magazine fooled gamers time and time again with April Fool's jokes, eventually spawning several myths about game secrets. Was it A, Game Pro, B, Nintendo Power, or C, Electronic Gaming Monthly?
I'm going with one already.
Okay.
Yep, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, A.
A.
B.
Oh, we were all wrong.
Oh
It was-
my gosh.
It was C.
I finally had a chance.
It was C, Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, we did not do good on that one, guys. All right, number 17. The beloved Nintendo 64 game was rumored to have a secret location accessible in its very first level. This myth was almost true. Was it A, GoldenEye 007, B, Mario 64, or C, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time?
How can it be almost
I got
true?
one I'm going with.
This beloved Nintendo 64 game was rumored to have a secret location accessible in its very first level. This myth was almost true. I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going with 3, 2, 1.
A.
B.
A.
Ooh. Oh, you guys were right. GoldenEye, the dam level, did have some extra geometry, but it was only accessible with a game-modifying cheat device. And it turned out to be abandoned code the developers never completed. So Hunter has tied it up. And Ryan?
The level thing definitely threw me off of Zelda because Zelda's kind of open worldish. It's not really have levels.
Mm-hmm.
But
So is
then I was
Mario
in between
64.
GoldenEye and 64,
Yeah.
and I knew that GoldenEye was a huge deal. So
Well, now the pressure's back on. I had like a little bit of wiggle room there. All right. People assume video games are mostly played by kids, but the age of the average gamer is higher than you might expect. What is it? Is it A, 24, B, 31, or C, 37?
man, really,
I want to say 31 because I'm 31.
Right.
Me too. But then I think of average.
That's the thing.
And you're telling me that there's going to be more 31-year-olds playing than 24-year-olds.
I mean, we were the boom of gaming. Our generation is when PlayStation first came out and that kind of stuff. But it's only grown since then. So that's where I go,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going to go with...
I'm going with A.
Yeah,
Go
me
to
too.
B.
Okay. Oh, we were all wrong. Wow.
What?
Yep, 37. The average age is 37.
Dang.
Wow, so that what do you call it? That stereotype is the 40-year-old guy down in the basement of his mom's house. It's dead
true.
on.
Yeah.
Wow,
It didn't die.
that's crazy.
Oh,
Part of
my
me
goodness.
said, just go with the high one because you think it's the one nobody's going to pick, but I
Yeah.
don't want to risk it to get the biscuit because I'm way behind.
You should risk it to get the biscuit if you're way behind.
Yeah, because I felt like I was throwing it out like, oh shit, I wanted to go with what was safe. I got to get every one I can. I get what you're saying because as soon as I said it, it sounded like I was wrong. But
Yeah. And sorry about the background noise, guys. I know I got a kid back. Like a lot of crying going on in the house tonight.
You're a dad. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yep, and we're only hearing it a little bit. You're good.
Okay. Good.
Let's get this going.
All right. Number 19. Almost there, guys. Girls don't
All right.
play video games, right? Think again.
Wrong.
Female gamers represent this much of the market. A, 33%, B, 42%, or C, 49%.
I got it.
Really? You got it just like that? Okay, I got it. Now we're just waiting on old man over there.
No, I'm ready.
You ready? All right.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, B.
A.
C.
Wow. We just keep splitting it.
This is the one for me.
Oh, I got it. 42%
No.
of gamers are
You
girls.
That's what I was going to go
butt-face.
with, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a heartbeat unless they're counting phone games. I've been around gamers for so long, and there's always, in every scenario I've ever been to, every gaming party, every friend that I know, there's always more guys than girls. You play on any lobby, on any game
Well,
online,
42
more guys than girls.
42% though. That's
Yeah, but that's like almost. Like you're not going to barely notice the difference in that.
58%.
Bull crap on that number.
There's 58%.
I'm going to look
of
it up
guys.
later. I'm looking that one up later.
All right. That's fine. But based on the site that I used, that's the
Right.
answer they're giving us.
Right. It's not going to help me win, so I understand.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Number 20. This is one. I think this is a myth. It says myth. This game caused Columbine shooter to go on a rampage. Was it A, Doom, B, Quake, or C, Call of Duty? So I think it's asking what myth was said about it.
Right.
Not that the game actually did, but what?
Well, yeah. They're
What?
not going to take credit for it, but yeah.
Yep.
I know what I'm going with.
Me too.
Okay, I know what I'm going with.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
C.
A.
A.
Really?
Yeah, it's got to be Doom. Let's see.
Okay. I'm screwed.
Yep.
Dang.
A. Columbine shooters were fans of Doom, but no study has ever linked video games to directly causing real-world violent behavior.
So it was that old, the Columbine shooting. I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking that it was still right at the beginning of Call of Duty.
No,
I mean, that sucks.
we were still kids then.
Yep.
So, yep, that's all right though. You hold on. I'm gonna hand the baby off. Hold on, real quick.
All right.
Look at her just limp. Just
Uh-huh.
like head back, no cares.
Mm-hmm. People are going to be like, you need to support her head, Clint. People are going to be all over him for that.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted.
She's got a long neck.
It's all good, bro. I think my button's like all of a sudden like not. I gotta hit it harder. Okay, the next question. What question are we on here?
20.
Just to make sure.
I think. We don't have numbers, so.
We're on 21 actually.
Okay.
So Hunter, the score is 27
You're up by
to
one.
26. 27-26. So you still have time to come back and take the throne.
How could it
Ryan,
be 27-26 if we haven't even done that many questions?
not 27-26. Come on, bro. I didn't ever say that. You didn't hear that? It's 12 to 11. Okay.
Wow. Where did he come up with 27,
I don't know.
26?
Okay, I'm delirious.
Okay,
It's been a
12
long.
to 11. Wait a minute. What's my score? Let's see. It's not even worth reading?
Yours is 5.
Okay. That's more than I thought.
You're
That's
like
higher than I thought.
you're kind of like the women. You're at like the 42 percentage. You know, we're up here
Mm.
taking the rest of the pie.
No, that's not how that
No,
works.
I know that's not how it works, but I'm just deducing you down a little bit.
Okay.
I get that I didn't do the math in my head.
Okay. Just
You're
making sure.
probably lower, but you know it's all right.
Right. There's no probably. Go ahead.
Goodness. Okay. Question 21. All right. What question we on? 21?
21.
Mm-hmm.
The Atari 2600 was
Hey,
first.
can you say editing? That's what lies in
Yeah.
my future. Okay. 21. True or false? The Atari 2600 was the first home video game console. Is this true or false?
I'm going to go with mine, and it's going to be B, false.
Yep. I'm
Wow.
going false
Just
too.
going to take it out like that. Yeah, it's false. Got to be, right? Yep, it's false. Most of us know the Atari was the first video game console, but the Magnavox Odyssey
Mm-hmm.
beat it to the punch by 5 years. I always thought it was in television, but I guess in television came out after Nintendo, so or before Nintendo or something. I don't know why I had in television in my head.
Hmm.
But it still allowed me to get the answer right, so I'll tack on a score there for you.
Yeah. Give me one. I'm up to 6 over here.
Yeah, look at you. All right, question number 22. This video game sports franchise is plagued by a mythic curse. Players featured on its cover end up injured.
Mm.
Yeah. Is it A, Madden NFL, B, FIFA World Cup, or C, NFL Blitz?
I know what I'm going with.
I know what I'm going with.
Okay. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, A.
B.
A.
It is A. Football players on the cover of Madden NFL almost always have disappointing seasons or injuries in the following year.
Mm.
Wow.
Just so you guys know,
I knew that one
picked-
for a fact.
I picked B because I knew A was going to be the going choice, and I'm having to just go for it now. So-
I got you. Just try to make it something.
Yep.
Just make something
Yep.
out of it. Okay.
Yep.
Well, me and Hunter just we're trading blows over here. Trading blows. Okay.
Well, you're still up by 1, right?
Yeah. Yep. We got 3 questions left.
You can hear it in his voice. Got a little hop in his step.
Whatever.
Mhm.
All right, we're on question number 23. Video games lead to social isolation, right? This game had more than 10 million subscribers who say no. Is it A, StarCraft 2, B, World of Warcraft, or C, EverQuest?
You know what
I got
I'm
my
going
answer.
with.
I know my answer. 3, 2, 1, B.
B.
That is correct. World of Warcraft and other massively multiplayer online roleplay games encourage socialization within their virtual worlds.
Right.
And
So
WoW
people in
had-
the real world are going, "You're secluded. You're alone." And the people that are actually playing the game are like, "No, I have all kinds of friends." And then it gets kind of weird because you're like, "Those aren't real friends."
Then
They're like,
what-
"Of course they are. They're a better friend than you've ever been, Mom." You know, go through that whole scenario.
And then they log out and quit playing the game, and you never hear from them again when they quit. So everybody got a score on that. Ryan, you're up to 7. You little
Sweet.
trooper, you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. All right. Video game technology was so advanced around the year 2000 that this console's chips were supposedly able to power guided missiles. Was it A, the Nintendo GameCube, B, the Xbox, or C, PlayStation 2?
I got mine.
I got mine.
You know what I just realized? Quick question.
Yeah, go for it.
Back in back in the day, like during high school when I'd be playing video games with you,
Mm-hmm.
in my head we were playing Xbox 360, but I didn't actually buy Xbox 360 until I moved back from Oklahoma City in college, right? And then you told me, yeah, this is the new thing. We get to play online, blah, blah, blah. Then I bought 360. Is that correct?
That is correct. We played on the Xbox before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the good old days where we did the system link, that was Xbox, not 360.
Right.
When we played our Halo parties and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going with. You guys already have yours, so
Yeah.
I'm going with B.
Mhm.
That's what we're going with.
I'm going with A.
Oh, really? You're going with A?
Mhm.
Okay.
GameCube has always been pretty crappy graphics wise, so I just assume it's not that one, but I could be wrong.
Okay. So we are all wrong.
Really?
Yep, it was
PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 2. Rumors
Dang.
existed for a short time that Iraq planned to use PS2 chips to build a computer able to guide missiles. Never happened.
Wow.
So I guess that makes sense for the time period, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that took the wind out of my sails. All right, so Hunter, all you can do is tie it up with me at this point. So somehow we've missed enough that we've come to where we're.
Which
we can
this
only tie it
last
up.
one is crap because I think you already know it. Because I already know it.
I'm pretty sure I know it, but we'll see.
Let's read it.
All right. Number 25. This violent game was censored on the Super Nintendo, but a false myth claimed that blood could be enabled with the right code. Was it A, Mortal Kombat, B, Street Fighter 2, or C, Killer Instinct?
I got mine.
Me too.
I got mine.
I'm going with A.
A. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep, A.
A. And hold on. Computer's acting wacky.
You're Mr. Wacky.
You're Mr. Wacky. Yes, it was A. Mortal Kombat. Dang. Hey,
Okay, I'm gonna get the deal breaker for you.
No, he's up by 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys both got it. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
uh,
So
no.
we got
No.
Mr. Hunter. He will be
No
having
deal breaker.
one nipple waxed, and Mr. Ryan will be having both nipples waxed.
It is official. It
So
is
Hunter
official.
still might actually be having more hair wax than me.
So okay, here's the question: do I wax Hunter's nipples, or do I wax Ryan's nipples? I think I wax Ryan's nipples.
Well, you're the winner.
Plural.
You get to wax both nipples.
Plural.
You get to max all 3 nipples. Max them.
Wow.
Wax them.
Wax all 3?
Yeah, you're the winner. You get to enjoy your plunder.
By 1 point. You barely skipped out on that, Boa.
I did.
I should have beat you. I think he was
Yep.
looking at the key.
You should have beat him for sure.
There is no key. I was just going through the website. I can give you the link to the website.
We believe you, Clint. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying when you click, the thing comes up. So how do I know you're not clicking already?
Oh, see, okay. Hey, I thought about for that very reason, and I didn't because no one was giving me too hard of a time. I thought about just putting it up on the deal. For
Most
people
of you
to
can see it.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
It's no big deal. I believe you. We're just giving you a hard time.
I know.
Hunter's going to be clean waxed on 1. It's going to be funny if he keeps it that way because every time he looks in the mirror,
You know
his
what?
wife looks at him.
For the spirit of it, I'll let you do both of them.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you really got to do both.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with it too.
Here's the
I was
thing.
trying to. I had this plan on how to talk him into it, and Hunter just jumped in full force. So
I ain't no
worked out.
wuss. I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I better be symmetrical, anyways.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna walk around with 1 nipple. It's summertime. Come on.
Jeez, so bad.
I got all haughty and challenged you into doing the 1, so I might as well take 2. I'll take my punishment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hunter,
Take it like a man.
Hunter is a man's man, and Ryan is just a loser. Sorry, Ryan. I love you. He's
How many did
looking.
Ryan get right?
Oh, I got 7, but really
7.
8 because I purposefully didn't answer one of them. But think of it this way: there
Well,
were
no,
3
you-
that if I
you got
there was
8
3 that
'cause
if
you
I
got
went
more-
with my gut.
You got Mortal
Oh, yeah,
Kombat,
8.
right? So you got.
So I
8.
actually had 9 if I went with the one that I purposefully chose the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I
8.
went with my gut on the other 3, I would have been at what? I'd have been at freaking 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Still
got
would've
an
last.
idea. Do you got
Still would've got
do you got
last.
chest hair?
You know?
Do you got chest hair?
Me?
Yeah.
Like a little bit right here in the middle, like a little fuzzy kind of area.
Well, I got an idea. Man, I don't know which one's worse. Either you could wax around my nipples, like we said, or how many did I end up getting, Clinton? Right?
You got 20, or not 20. Why do I keep going on 20? You got 15, and I got 16. So
or
right
you could wax a 15 into my chest hair.
Oh.
That's more waxing.
Oh, that's a lot. I'll do it, though. I will do it. I feel bad for you.
It can't be a huge one, though. Like, if we're doing the 15, it's got to be the same, like, square area you would do the nips. So, like, you know, about that big. Not like 15, like I'm
You got to put
out
it
on
in
the
an
field.
area that's really legible, right? And then you just got to take your shirt off every chance you get, 'cause it gives you a free opportunity to talk about your podcast.
It's going to be.
If people see that, they're going to be like, oh, I got to check this podcast out. So I like it.
So your choice is belly or pectoral area.
I would do that with you, Hunter, if I had enough hair to do it. But the only place that I do is my butt cheeks, and nobody gets to see that.
Well, you would only have.
It'd be sweet
though, right?
if there was a website that did custom wax sheets and we could get the Delirious Dads logo.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
But you could do that,
Just
right?
put it right here.
Like you could just print it out, and then you use a scalpel to cut it how you want.
You
but your
could.
hair's got to be real thick for that to work, because you're going to pull in from hair that's like overlaying into the cracks and stuff like that in the details.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe just a DDG would be the way to go if you're going to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, either way, it's all.
Your
bad.
mic's right in the way.
I'm pretty hairy.
I'm excited. I was really scared though. Just so everybody knows in the podcast, I was scared, and Hunter just was like, "Hey, you know what? Now he's just over there, just taking it to the extreme." So
Making you feel like a wuss.
Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O and all of them would be very proud of you, Hunter.
Just gotta bite down on a rag.
Clint, your wife is going to rip you a new one. We're already super late.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I know we can wrap this thing up. Hey, you've been holding your baby. You've been trooping during the show.
Oh yeah.
So
tried to do my part.
You're good. You're good.
So guys, it was a crazy night for us three daddies, but we enjoy doing the show still, and we really are thankful for your support. We are continuing to get people subscribing now through the website, which is super exciting. We appreciate you guys. Again, you know, we'll say it again, and you may or may not do it, but the key to us growing and getting enough funds so that we can start giving more prizes, like give prizes to you guys, is going to be by sharing on Facebook, sharing on any of your feeds that you got through Twitter, you know,
yes,
Instagram.
and reviews on iTunes.
Reviews
That
on
makes a
iTunes
huge
are
difference
huge,
for us.
or even on any other site that you're using. I'm sure there's a way to at least like or rate or something. So do that, guys, and we will definitely be looking forward to seeing you next week. We're going to get a video together. Hopefully, maybe we can all get together at some point this weekend and do this video of the waxing. It's going to be awesome. So
It's gonna be
Contact me if you want to
very good.
donate to Hunter's computer fund.
yes, Hunter's having issues. So
And
all right.
I got
While you're-
Delirious tonight, so I might have a new one the next time we record.
Yeah.
But I felt like tonight you were just so pushed to the edge that you were more Hunter than I've ever seen on the podcast, if that makes sense. Like
Right, Hunter,
like
you brought your A game, and Clint, you just kind of flopped. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Got him.
He did.
Oh,
He
if you
did.
guys knew Clint on a personal level, those things like that.
I'm
just
a-
really.
He just looked like a wet noodle.
I'm a
Oh my gosh.
perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to entertainment or putting out good product. And of course,
Like somebody
tonight,
doo-dooed in his Wheaties.
tonight it was like someone had a baseball bat, and every little piece of machinery tried to work, they were just smacking it with a baseball bat.
That was
No,
me
like-
in my mental
like-
state.
Even that was kind of a fail, because I like that somebody doo-dooed in your Wheaties was better than your baseball bat analogy. So Hunter's still just knocking it out of the park.
Oh yeah, well, why wouldn't he? He's a burly man, but we're gonna take a few pounds off of him by waxing that chest.
Yep. Hey guys, I know we haven't given a weight report in a little while, but it's summertime and we're all still on our game here. Other than Hunter, I think he's been putting weight on a little bit. but we're going to be losing here soon. So,
He agreed.
You know?
For those of you in audio, he did. He shook his head. Yes, it's been rough. He's been stressed. So we're gonna give him some slack on that.
It's been fun, and we can't wait to see you guys next time. So stay delirious.
Stay dadding.
And stay gaming.
I love the way you lean in for that. Really enjoy it.
Yeah. So's
And
everybody
gaming.
else. All right. Bye, guys. Love ya. This has been a Delirious Dads production. For more information about the show, visit our website at www.deliriousdadsgaming.com. You can also find us on facebook.com/deliriousdadsgaming, twitch.tv, and YouTube. Make sure you like and share our pages to help us grow the channel. You can listen to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please leave a rating and review if you enjoy the show. Thank you again for listening, and we hope to see you next time.